everybody, welcome back to episode 2 of Sea of Cinders. As always, Rock here. Every time I think of this name of this map, makes me feel Dark Souls-like. Because that would... Sea of Cinders sounds very Dark Souls-y. Today we're heading into, I would say presumably our first dungeon, or first larger area. We've kind of just been exploring around the seas itself. And it looks like we're heading into our first area. That's Flame Spire, White Wool, 1 Emerald. Okay, yes. Tis the first wool. Oh, hello. Seems we are running into our first friends. Hi, friends. Let's get some torches down. Oh, no! Okay, there are creepers coming down from the heavens. Let's careful, Rock. Oh, there's one too. Right, creeper coming down from there. Alright, let's hit this one up first. Okay. Zombie spawner. Creeper spawner. Okay. Let's deal with the zombie spawner over here. Then we'll go into the building and work our way up towards the creeper spawner. Creepers are aren't exactly the most suicidal, so unless I'm suspecting. Hello? I'm suspecting they're spawning in the air and just falling down versus just actually leaping. Oh, no, they're leaping off. Man, they're crazy. You guys are crazy. Okay. Alright, they're friskier than I anticipated. Let's get over here. I will look at that chest in a second. Let's try to get up towards the spawner, which is up more. Whoa. No. No. You're going to start climbing down the ladder, and I'm going to have a bad time. Oh, God. Like that. Okay. I don't know if I got any torches near the spawner up there. I think I did. So we might be able to. Can I hit them with an arrow from here? Hit one. Oh, hi, friend. Okay. So one of them I can deal with. Let's find out about the other. Here, I'm just dilly-dallying around here. Creeper's gonna fall down and just blow the hell up. Blow me up. Sorry about that. Bless me. I had to pull my mic away from my head for a second there so I didn't sneeze right into the mic. Let's grab the chest. Alright. Creeper spawners dealt with. Creeper spawner dealt with. Oh! Oh, that's right. There's a hole there. Firewalker boots. Fire Prot 3. Minus 10% speed. Or plus 1 armor. That was actually pretty good. Though it kind of reminds me of a... Oh, God, there's no more. Or is that just a residual? Ooh. There may be more. Careful, Rock. Careful. Almost reminds me of... I like boots like these. Like, they give some good stats. You might lose some speed, but losing a little bit of speed isn't really much of a problem. You can probably lose easily 20-25% of your speed, and it's not really going to impact things too terribly much. The exception is if you're running into a lot of really fast mobs, then it becomes a lot scarier with having that lack of speed because you can't outrun them. But in most cases, I would say losing a little bit of speed isn't really that detrimental. Just up there. Oh boy, good corner. No, excuse me, out of bite. Don't want that. I know in Arachnopocalypse, I had a pair of boots that were... Oh, there's some lime something over there. Kind of looks like concrete powder. Or wool. Can't quite tell from this distance. I had some boots in Arachnopocalypse that you get... Was it right? Yeah. No, Into a Nightmare. That's the one. Some boots in there, Into a Nightmare. that were really solid boots. Like they gave you like, I want to say they gave you, it was either 0.5 or 1 knockback resistance. So 50% or 100% knockback resistance. I don't remember what it was exactly. But you lost, it was like 20-25% of your speed. So, I mean, it was, come on, just put the torch over there. Damn it. You lost a bit of speed. But, I mean, you gained that plus the, I think it gave health boost and stuff like that. It had a lot of really good stats on it. And the negative side of it was you lost, 20-25% of your speed, which, again, like I said, isn't really much of a detriment. But what I found is that most, like, of the people I watched LP it, pretty much almost none of them actually used those boots. They saw them, they were like, man, I lost speed. They didn't take into effect the other stats they gained. I lost speed, I don't like it. Which I feel is kind of the mentality of, I'm not going to say a noob CTM player. But it's more of a mentality, I think, of a uninformed CTM player. A lot of people don't like losing speed, and if they're going slower than normal, it feels uncomfortable for them, I would say, if I had to guess. It's kind of speculation, because I personally don't mind it. So, I mean, as you can see, I've lost 10% of my speed from these, and nothing seems to be too detrimental. Oh, there's a quick spawner up there. I'm out. Lost 10% of my speed, and, like I said, nothing seems to have been too terribly lost. I seem to be going about just as fast as I was before. And in most cases, like, if you lose 20-25% of your speed, instead of just running around, you can sprint and jump around. You lose a little bit more hunger, unfortunately, but at the same time, you can make up that speed loss. Oh, no. Oh, you have a shield, use it. Advancement, get! And now that I see that advancement, it almost be, oh boy. Now that I see that advancement, it would almost be cool to have, like, almost like CTM specific advancements. Like, not like, I've seen maps that use advancements like wikis, just to kind of give you a general direction of where you're going, what you're doing, kind of thing. It'd almost be cool to have CTM specific advancements, something you can add it as an advancement chart to just any CTM file, and kind of, or I guess any 112.2 plus CTM file, and kind of just try to accomplish it. I think it would be probably be difficult, because not every CTM can do everything probably, but it'd be kind of cool. It's just random rambling. Okay, so we got our first wall. White wool. We are missing our emerald for the area, which I suspect is related to that right there. So we just got to figure out our best way to get over to there. What is this item? We kind of bypassed it. Flame Spire Sword. Fire Spec 2. Looting 2. And... not bad. Not bad. 6 damage. That's better than our weapon. Let's grab that. I don't know. I don't know how possible it will be, but just a thought for you CTM map makers. Is it possible? Could it be done? Find out in the comments for next episode. A good way to get over there. Might be able to staircase down here. Well, possibly staircase down here. Hope that no mobs spawn around or on me. Alright, going out from here. Let's try to stay in the center of the block just in case a skeleton or something shoots us. We're less likely to fall off the bridge, but depending on how much he punches us. Okay. It is concrete powder. Boop. Emerald, get! Awesome. Coal, get. Alright, coal. Oh, and iron. And more coal. What's a Christmas over here? Oh, I can't pick up that iron. Like hell I can't. Like hell. Also here. Not doing the best. Let's take this chest. Alright, fantastic. We managed to nab ourselves the wool. Nab ourselves the emerald. Awesome. Let's do a quick cut so I can drop off the stuff. We've got plenty of time to grab this. Plenty of time to keep recording, so I'm going to do as such. So yeah, let's just do a quick cut. I'm gonna wait till the end of the episode to actually drop off the wool and emerald into a chest. So for now, we can wait. We can wait. But I'll catch you over at base with a clean inventory. Ah, there it is. The Rockian storage setup supply area thing. One of the most efficient supply setups I've ever created. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. We had enough chests to set up the supply chain. Really, there's only two configurations. The flat wall configuration or the intersection configuration that we always use. But, yeah. I made it. It's a thing. Since we have no chest. Went ahead and repaired, or not repaired, but made myself a couple new pieces of armor, pants and helmets. We grabbed the fresher chest plate. I used our lovely new enchanting table we had and a couple lapis to enchant a new pick, efficiency 1. I figure that's going to be infinitely better than a normal one. And power 1 bow, just so we can get a little bit of extra damage out of the minimal amount of arrows we have, since we don't have like infinity or like high level power or anything like that, so might as well get every bit of advantage that we can. So let's work our way over towards a new area, which by the looks of that, that configuration right there, it looks to be, wait, no, save your durability, my friend. You may need it one day. So it looks like it is a our next wool objective. Hurrah! Hurrah. I'll grab you. I'm glad there was no lava under that. So what does Sir Moldy Bread have in store for us? Silly light glitches. Sir Moldy Bread has Cinder Labs yellow wool 1 emerald. Okay. Oh. That's a ender chest. That's convenient. Alright, let's get into the Cinder Labs. I wonder if all the area is going to be named Cinder something or other. Blocks. Oh, that's convenient. I could use some good blocks. And we'll just take them all. The hell with it. Actually, I never checked on top. Is there anything on top of this place? Ooh. You thought you could be sneaky, did you, Moldy? Ooh. Ooh. Oh ho ho. Golden pickaxe. I'm gonna take that. Golden chest plate. I'm gonna take that because it's 3 versus 5. Yeah. I mean, the durability isn't gonna last very long, but in general, it is higher armor value, so it is going to serve some decent purpose for the time being. And I think I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this gold pickaxe. So as we learned, it wasn't last episode. As we learned a few episodes ago in Inspired Gallery, the speed bonuses of the different pixi. This is what is it? Level times level plus 1. So this is efficiency 1 gives you 2 plus the 4. So this is a 6. speed multiplier versus the 12 of the golden pickaxe, so I'm gonna... Well, I did not like the sound of that. I suspect something bad just happened. And I don't know what. So yeah, we're going to use this gold pick for the time being. I actually have a new appreciation for gold pickaxes due to that informative research that I did. I thought I saw glowstone. There's more glowstone. So these mobs drop glowstone. I'm going to light that up. I'm going to keep that spawner for now. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have it. At least one of them. Especially if it gives a resource like that. Just because, you know, at some point we're most likely going to run into enchanting. Or not enchanting. Brewing. And having the means of... oh, you sneaky. Having the means of actually being able to power up our brewing is actually going to be exceptionally useful. So let's keep at least one of those spawners. The rest of the spawners, to hell with them. Don't really need them, but having at least one useful spawner should be good. I mean, I don't really do farms often in CTMs, so. Ooh, I made a mistake. Oh, the potion mobs. I haven't seen those in a while. Nope. Damn it. Let's get some light. Light. I realize that the light is not going to do a whole lot against the potion mob. Because they have potion stacks on their head, which gives two shits about light. Okay. Thank goodness for... Oh, hello. How much HP do you have? Well, and if you just explode, I can't find out, so... An incredible survival adaptation. Okay. Okay, there it is. I wasn't sure if it was in here or back there or where it could be. Oh, hello, creeper. Experimental fire cloak. Fire protection 2, unbreaking 3. Interesting. I think that's gonna be... Oh, it's got the same amount of armor. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be way better. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm scared to find out where that explosion was, because I have a bad feeling about it. Oh, come on! Is there a dispenser over here? It's a spawner shooting arrows. I haven't seen one of those in ages. Looks like it could hit me from here, so... Woo. Almost looks like we're gonna have to be kind of a... we're gonna have to time ourselves pretty well. Kind of wait till it shoots. Sprint over there, kind of thing. Like this. Maybe try to hide over here, hope it doesn't hit us. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is never ominous at all. Okay. Oh. Is that a fireball spawner? What? I haven't seen one of those in forever. And it wasn't very threatening, so I don't know. Oh, boy, nope. I swear I just saw... Yeah, I did see a fireball next to us. So just randomly spawning fireballs around. I mean, the fireballs themselves aren't very threatening until, like, the skeleton shoots it or we accidentally hit it kind of thing. Oh! Oh, it's throwing fireballs. Oh boy, that's gonna be scary. Okay, let's try to take this out quickly. Or try to. No, bad spawner. I think we saw the explosion somewhere in here. So maybe it wasn't as bad of a problem as I anticipated. Okay, so a set of gear. That's useful. A shield. Oh, my inventory. Oh, my inventory. Clear out some of this stuff that isn't as important. String is kind of useful, so in case we need to make an extra bow. Single cobble, we can stack with that. Okay, well, that leaves us a little bit of extra space. Not much, but a little bit of extra space. Gear's looking good. Okay. Spooky floating block. Well, it's because you have a barrier right there. I mean, you could have made a spooky floating block without a barrier. Oh, hello. Okay, doesn't look like they have much in the way of health. Not going to complain about that. I was really hoping to knock him into the knock him into the lava. Okay, let's not dance with it. Ow! Dance with that mom too long. Have other problems to deal with. Oh god, it gave me so much slowness and weakness. Let's try to bridge over here. Save ourselves a little effort. Hi, chickens. Oh, that's neat. So in theory, we could actually make ourselves like a little chicken farm setup with those. I mean, we could pay attention to the eggs. We can harvest the eggs. We could somehow lead the chickens back. I don't know if that one's as likely as the other approach, but in theory, we could have ourselves a sustainable chicken food. I would say probably just harvesting the eggs and then trying to make a chicken farm. As I don't foresee finding seeds anytime soon. Actually, no, we saw seeds out there. Okay, we could. We realistically could set up a chicken farm. I guess that's a kind of a more long-term thing if things get shifty. Not that we're going to need them, but it's kind of a, if things got shifty, we could potentially set up a farm. Oh, no, skeleton. Oh, you could have almost made things terrible right there. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we can do... I get 2 hit these mobs with an axe if I got good hits. Please don't. Oh, okay. Normal axe hit and a crit could kill him. Okay, good to know. Oh, they're still spawning over there. All right, let's try to get lighting. Oh, the lighting! Oh no! Take out these spawners. Yes, we can. Yes, we can! Not trap chests. Combat supplies low. Alright. it's not as useful right now. Really, none of this is super relevant. And actually, while our inventory is full and we're in a safer location, I think it's probably in our best interest to deposit all things. We don't really, realistically, need to be carrying around all this stuff, and if we die, carrying it all around just means we lose it all. So let's drop it off. At least majority of it, because, like I said, probably not going to need nearly any of it. And that'll just make things safer for us. And then we can grab these random supplies. And it'll probably be one of those things where, because it's safe now, I could probably just grab it off screen once we complete the area kind of thing, instead of having to do it on screen, which saves us time. Time and effort. Okay. Let's try getting over to this other area. Get some lighting down. Oh. I feel I see where the explosion happened. Was that the explosion? Or is it just, is that how things are supposed to look here? Because I feel this is supposed to be mirrored. And it's not. Alright, so somehow TNT exploded over here. Interesting. I'd be curious to as to learn how that happened. Later. Oh, that's a staircase down to a different area. Sign here. Flame Shroom Caverns, Cinder Labs. Okay, that is a completely new area. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it just yet. We'll look into that in a bit. Get down right here. Do I have ladders? I have one. That's no good. Oh, there we go. Pray for it and you shall receive. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. Oh boy. So we have a drop down here, it looks like. I don't like it at all. Okay, we're gonna have to do a drop down and probably immediately like barricade ourselves off and hope for the best. Okay. I don't feel comfortable near this lava at all. Oh, hello, creeper. So I heard blazes. How many arrows do we have? 46, 45. Oh boy. Alright, respawner. Back up. Okay, let's deal with the blaze. Blaze first, since it's the only thing that can really see us. Okay, there's a skeleton that will throw itself unto its own death. Zombie, do it. Push him. Push him. Push him off. Okay. There's another skeleton. Let's get rid of that one. And there is a blaze somewhere. I don't know where. Hello, Angry Blaze? Okay. I think we might be able to sort of safely get over here. Assuming the blaze is not in a bad place, that's going to cause problems for me. Okay, so that right there is the wool box. Is it under us? It almost sounds like it. Okay, it looks like the emerald that we need is right there. Skeleton spawner obviously is the most important thing to deal with right away. Try to kill off these mobs. Some lighting there. Get over here to the skelly spawner. Oh. Okay. This wasn't as terrifying as I anticipated. Yet. We still haven't reached our goal. One never knows if their life is in the limbo. I can see just like a random hole that I didn't pay attention to, and a creeper drops down and explodes me, and I weep. I weep, not tears of joy, but just tears of sadness. Awesome. So it looks like, God, I hear it. I don't know where it is, but I hear it. I hear it being all ominous and whatnot. There it is. Okay. It's in a location that's not very threatening to us, so I'm not gonna really worry. Not gonna worry. Just gonna leave and never look back. Rock says adios to the Cinder lives. And then we have this. Oh boy. How much of this can I grab that's actually useful to us at the moment? I know there's a handful of goodies in here that are actually nice to have. And other than that, the rest is kind of meh. Oh, that shield though. Do I need another cobble sword? No. Okay. That's the useful stuff. The rest of it we can come back for if necessary, but boom. We managed to complete ourselves a couple wools. Fantastic. Oh man, look at all those. Look at all those fireballs that just are just asking to be punched. Restrain yourself, Rock. Restrain yourself. That's when it's going to happen. You're going to punch it and be like, wee! And then it's going to explode, and it's going to knock you into the lava, and you're going to go, no! And die and lose all your stuff. And then you're screwed. Because I do not have really much of a good backup supply of things and stuffs. I'm really curious as to what all this is. We can investigate that later if necessary. It's probably I mean, most likely wheat. I mean, sweet carrots or potatoes, just given the stem setup, which I don't recall if. Wait, hold on. I am not using. I just realized it. Bad rock. There we go. Just realized I wasn't using it. And I've been using it for a lot. Well, shit. Now I don't know if I was using it for Inspired Gallery. Thought I was. I might not have been. I feel ashamed. Alright, well, now I'm using it. Because I was going to say that. Stuff doesn't look right. Okay. So now that we have a whole slew of things and stuffs that add to our collection, hooray! Stuffs! We are now able to. I don't know how I didn't catch that earlier. I don't know if any of you caught that if you were paying attention to me using a different resource pack for the longest time. That's going to break really soon, so let's do this. Sorry for the inventory shuffle now. I think you can be okay with it. We'll chat. We'll talk. Don't worry. It won't be quiet. I can't believe I didn't realize I was not using the resource pack that I've been trying to use for the longest time. I think I'm going to need a chest because I think we broke the chest over there that was related to near the emerald block. Yada, yada, yada. Drop off that. And I think that is all now. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop off. Wait, we got the 2 of those. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and drop off our spoils of war for today. And then we can call it for today. Hoorah! First things first. White wool. Yellow wool. Emeralds. I believe this one over here was the emerald block. Emerald block. Okay, fantastic. Boop. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining as always. And I'll catch you all next time. Bye.